This is just a more detailed overview of room 1226 at the Kuching Hilton in Malaysia, and the general description of this room is a king riverview suite. So basically I want to have a look at the features in a bit more detail. Firstly, you get a 42-inch LCD TV from Panasonic, and directly beneath the TV there's only one drawer which you can open, and inside is the hairdryer. So they also place the laundry bag with the laundry list beneath the TV, and there's an area to place any other sort of items that you need to put. Now, the working desk area is quite large, as you can see, with the mesh chair which you can adjust for the back support. You can also adjust the height and also the angle of the recline. So they have this lamp which you can directly manipulate into place on the working desk area, and you switch it on like that. It gives off this light type of fluorescent tube, or sort of long-lasting light. I'm not sure exactly what type it is. They have the wired internet and wireless available within the room, but it's chargeable at about 55 ringgit per day. There's one multi-plug adapter. Now that light switch, I'm not too sure exactly which light it controls. Then another adapter for Malaysian plugs, another one occupied by the light. So the phone is the typical standard ones that you find in most Hilton hotel rooms, where you have this magic channel, the magic line, which is supposed to take care of anything that you could think of, and in-room dining. Internet support appears to be, I think, unique to this hotel, because I've never seen that button in most other Hilton rooms. So for the sitting area, you only have one lounge sofa, as well as the reading or general lamp next to it, which you can switch on by just pressing that button. So as with most Hilton hotels, they have the pillow menu where you can choose the type of pillow, whether you want what type of support level, as well as whether it's a feather pillow. Although here the choice actually isn't that large. To switch on this reading lamp next to the bed, you press that button. For the reading light, it's that one. And the reading light, you can see it's quite easy, quite a small thing to easily manipulate it into the correct or proper, most convenient direction. So it's the same process on the other side, other bedside. And again, nothing in the bedside drawer. So they include a multi-plug adapter on this side. And then the typical Hilton hotels type of radio, alarm, and the MP3 player. This one I've also seen in the Hilton in Melbourne, and also I think, actually I can't remember whether it was in the Conrad Hotel in Singapore, but I don't think so, because this is only used in Hilton hotels and not in other brands within the Hilton family of hotels. Climate controls, typical Honeywell, which I've seen in all sorts of hotels now, but to control the bathroom light you press this button. So pressing that button turns on all the lights in the bathroom. And as you can see, the bathtub's also quite big and quite deep here. And to control the temperature, you use this dial, and to control water pressure, the one on top. To control whether you want the bath tap to flow or the shower, you use this sort of plug. Although the bath stop itself appears to be a bit sort of old-fashioned, but the shower head is obviously not separately contained in a shower stall, but you can control quite a wide variety of shower streams. Like that. So they have two layers for the bath and shower section to, I suppose, prevent the water leakage, as well as a bath mat and 3 bath towels. So there's a standard type of toilet with the sort of washing facilities that they have in Malaysia, and a telephone located there as well. The toiletries are different from what you would find in most Hilton rooms, which use the Crabtree Evelyn brand, and here they're using this Peter Thomas Roth, which I have not really seen before. So this is how the items are arranged after the housekeeping have tidied up the bathroom. Everything was quite messily arranged all over the place, but now it's sort of neatly placed with the gel tubes placed neatly, and the toothbrush as well as the shaver sort of placed in an interesting arrangement. So, having already used the toiletries, I think they are probably better quality than the standard Crabtree and Evelyn found in most Hilton rooms. There's just one standard face mirror type of thing here. Control the magnification by flipping it. And there is one oversized mirror. It's quite large. So 2 hooks to place any sort of clothing items on the door. It's just the main bathroom, or the only bathroom of the suite, although there are 2 toilets. So within the wardrobe area they give you this thin type of yukata style robe. There's supposed to be 2 of them, and 1 or 2 pairs of slippers, as well as a shoe polish. That section appears to be quite sort of messy, I think. So the lights meant to close or switch off automatically once you close the wardrobe door. And if you come to this section, that's where the safe is. It's, I suppose, medium size compared to most hotel safes. And the fridge actually contains mostly having most of its volume taken up by the water. There's not many other drinks apart from the beer, the Coke, and what appears to be the orange juice. So as far as I can tell, there are only 2 complimentary bottles of mineral water. The other type is chargeable at 15 ringgit per 1.5 litre bottle and 22 ringgit for the Evian type. So as for tea selection, they have this Dilmah jasmine and chamomile tea, decaffeinated coffee, Coffee Mate, Nescafe, and white sugar only, as well as this special type of tea which I haven't seen before, the English breakfast house brand tea. And the kettle, trying to find the brand. Important thing is whether it's a clean kettle inside. You can see it's very clean, not stained. So to provide this iron, it's I'm not sure what type of brand it is. It's because I've never seen this type of brand, the Kin Fon brand. But it's a steam iron, quite solid and stable looking. The only thing with the ironing board, it appears a little bit old, and it seems to be only adjustable to quite a low height. So that's not convenient for some people when they want to iron their clothes, because especially for me, I prefer the higher type of ironing board. It's easier to put pressure on the clothes to make them straight. So if you go to the living area of the suite, you get another TV, exactly the same type. And the interesting thing with this suite is, if you want to use a TV, you have to actually make sure that there are key cards placed in both parts of the room for some reason. So it's a 42-inch Panasonic LCD. And the living area gives you 2 single seat lounges as well as a 3-seater. and quite a large coffee table. There's complimentary fruits, 2 apples and 3 pieces of chocolate. And welcoming letter as well. So if you look into the drawer here, there's nothing there. And if you want to close off this area from the bedroom, you can do that simply by closing this door and then moving that chair and closing the other door. Now we can check whether there's anything in these drawers. There isn't in that one. And nothing in that one either. So if you come to this area and you want to turn on the light, you press that switch, which turns that light on. And this switch turns on the entry light. One thing about this area are the holes here, which don't look very nice. And then the mirror fitting is also a little bit unusually finished because it's sort of not really neat. And then when you open this, there seems to be a hole in the wall for some reason, so it doesn't look very nice or very neat, I suppose. There is a separate climate control for the living area of the suite, as you'd expect. And this light turns on the toilet light, as well as the vanity area. And here they only provide you with a bar of soap because it's mainly just to clean or wash your hands after going to the toilet, as well as maybe doing a bit of, I guess, tidying up of your personal appearance, since there's a face mirror here as well. So the only thing I haven't looked at is what is within the working desk drawer. So you get your typical Hilton stationery and paper. The sewing kit, as well as the Sarawak Yellow Pages and phone directory. The bed is king size, and the pillows they're typically arranged in the usual Hilton fashion. Seems to be 2 large resting or support pillows at the back, and then the 3 sort of normal pillows. Although in Hilton hotels those pillows tend to be on the softer side, so if that's the problem you have to request different types of pillows from the menu. So as for the view, since it's a Riverview suite, you get a view out towards the Sarawak or Kuching River and the Kuching waterfront. which has been recently extended up to that point. So directly across the river is the state Parliament building, I think. And then that's looking out towards the mountains. Directly opposite is the Mid-Range Harbourview Hotel, and next to that is a sort of shopping mall with a cinema complex on the top level. And those are just typical shop house type of shops that you see everywhere in Kuching and also in Malaysia. Some of those would be eateries, some of those are just other types of shops, such as even photocopying shops, printing shops, travel agencies. So you can see this river, it looks actually quite clean. Even though the colour is brown or greenish brown, seems to be quite a sort of consistent colour. And it's quite a wide river. I'm not sure if there have been special efforts to clean up the river, but I think that's quite possible, just looking at it. So, yes, this is just the slightly more detailed look at room 1226 at the Kuching Hilton, which is classified as a Riverview king-sized bed suite.